just over 200 steps so far, so we've got our work cut out for it. Slated for today, gonna hit that hot yoga flow class and then a hot full body sculpt class right after. It's about half hour in between, enough time to just sit in my own pool of sweat and think about my life choices. So yeah, that's what's going on today. How you doing, Storm Chase? Storm Chasered. Whoa, we got a bunch of folks showed up there. How you doing? It says more likes can attract viewers. Do we want more viewers? Do we want to build a community? Do you like going for walks? Do you want to help me hit 10,000 steps? Keep me company, talk about cool stuff. Then yeah, feel free. Hit the, you want to see more of the weird hairy guy in your feed. Likes to randomly do push-ups and yoga and handstands in the park. If you want to see more of that, go ahead and like and subscribe, follow, share the live. This is my journey of getting a 10,000 steps in every day, so that's what we're here for. But beyond that, we've met a lot of great people and looking to create a community that inspires you to get up off the couch, stop doom scrolling, not seeing, something new and shouting at you every 10 seconds. That's the point. Hey, Miles DeGreat. Yo, love your content, man. Miles DeGreat over on YouTube says, you love your content, man. Thank you very much, Miles. Blake Mask says hi over on YouTube. Josie says hey. Blake Mask says, what are you doing? Well, Blake is over on YouTube. We're doing 10,000 steps. So this is my morning walk. It's just after 7 here in the Southwest US. Chicken on YouTube says hi. Hi. Yeah. So we just started. I think I had just over 200 steps before we started this walk. So I am switching up my path. This is my second day taking this particular path. We're going to a park. Miles DeGreat. 10,000 sounds like a lot. Keep going, man. You got this. Right on. Hey, thanks for the support. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot. I've been hitting 10,000 steps every day. I don't know the numbers, like as far as like how many days in a row, but it's been over a week, maybe 2, maybe 3. I'm just giving this a shot, right? Like, I'm not a big fan of tracking with software and stuff, software tracking me and all that. But, I do have the phone and it does track the steps. So I'm like, well, might as well get it in, and see. It might be cool to take these walks without the phone sometimes, but kind of building a community here of people who like having good conversation and maybe a little background noise while they're doing some chores at home or something. We call it body doubling. Like, I'm here with you, body doubling, and maybe you can get some stuff done while we go for a walk. Tune in and get at your to-do list. Call it podcast mode. Maybe just listening to the steps or hearing the sounds of the outside. Maybe you can't go outside right now. That happens. Blake Mask on YouTube says, "May I ask how long you are going to be walking for?" That's a good question. I am progressing, so I was doing a morning walk and then I was doing an evening walk for quite a while. And yesterday I was like, let me see if I can get the 10,000 in on one walk. And we did do that. I took some breaks and chatted, so that, I think it was about 2 hours, honestly. But yeah, I mean, that was my first time doing it. It might take less time. I also took a few breaks to chat and took a break to do some push-ups in the sprinklers, because there were sprinklers going on across the street. So I ran over there and got some jumping jacks and push-ups in. And then there's also a swing set at this park, so took a moment to enjoy the swings. And yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. I didn't look at how long it took, but it was a little while. But we got the 10,000 steps in. And so I've been doing the morning walk and then the evening walk to just make sure that I hit the 10,000, right? Because towards the end of the day, you still have a little bit of time to hit your goals as far as like get your workout in or whatever without messing up your sleep schedule. So that was the point of that. And yesterday I did not have to do the evening walk. It might be a weekend thing that I do the 10,000 all in one go. I'm not sure yet. Just kind of wayfinding, figuring it all out. Blake says, "Hey man, I support you. It's very good to get your steps in and actually meet the sun in the sky." Absolutely. Yeah, so I get to the park, do a little yoga, handstands, headstands, cartwheels, stunt rolls, some breathing exercises. I am a 200-hour registered yoga teacher with the Yoga Alliance. So I'm not trying to teach you anything right now. It's more like we're just hanging out. But I do know, I have like studied yoga, things like that. This is a little lower traffic. Yeah, because the weekdays might be too many cars on this path to do this walk in a peaceful way. And so it's a progression. When I have a job, when I have a gig, because I'm a freelancer, I work in film, television, and depending on the role that I have that day, I may hit 25,000 steps. So it's very off balance when I don't have a job, I don't have a gig that day, to just kind of loaf, you know, to not have many thousand steps. It feels very wrong to me. So I decided that, you know, this is just part of my routine, and bring you with me. How much walks have you gotten in over the past years? Says Blake. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I do enjoy walking. I find it therapeutic. There's so many good reasons to go for a walk. I haven't really counted the steps. I have at times, you know, counted the laps around my block or whatever, but never gotten into tracking as much as right now. And there's a lot of science that says 10,000 steps is good for you for so many reasons. I know this innately, but it's just something. It's just doing something. My goals are, you know, I want to reduce fat, but I just want to feel good. I'm an actor and a stuntman, so staying in shape is part of my job, but it's also just training for life. So I'm part of the Impact Athletics Association. There's a little shade here. I'll stop for a second. I have to stop in the shade to see the screen very well. But I'm part of the Impact Athletics Association, and we go live in the mornings and do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, plus other stuff. So today we did that real quick. It was like 12 minutes we did. Each of us did 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and we go live on the Impact Athletics Association YouTube channel around 5 a.m., 5:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Kai Uwe says hello from Germany. Hello. Appreciate you dropping in. So, yeah, that's the situation. And it's progressive. Like when I started out walking, I wasn't really tracking the steps, and then I'm like, you know, probably pretty close to 10,000. And if not, then I'll just make sure. And that's where the evening walk started coming in, just to make sure that I was hitting that 10,000. And it's about what's getting tracked too, because I may work out. I'm not carrying the phone with me everywhere. It's not tracking all of my steps. But it's very satisfying to see that 10,000 mark. So and it's a it's a journey, it's a target that we can share. I hope that I inspire you to get up and out of your house. If it can stop you from doom scrolling, instead just hang out with me. A little bit of ease in a world of dis-ease. That's the idea. It's not a lot, but I've also got a full water bottle, so it's a little bit of weight to carry around, and I'll drink it when we get to the park. to hydrate me on the way back. And so on these walks, you will, if you choose to tune in and stay tuned in, you know, we'll have some conversations, and we'll also have some moments of just, you know, ASMR, quiet, just experiencing the sounds around us, enjoying the world around us, appreciating it. We got some quail here. Got the quail. Oh, it's a tiny quail. There's a little baby quail. It's very cute. I don't think I've ever seen one quite that small. My other path, there's often quite a bit of wildlife, rabbits, quail, lizards. I go through the canyon kind of thing. This one is more concrete, more sidewalk. Hold on, folks, I got a beam of shadow coming up. A little bit of shade so I can read your comments. And we can chat for just a second. Greetings from Germany. Hello, hello. That's two folks from Germany, it looks like. We also have T. Stark Industries from Germany, tunes in from Berlin. He's a good dude. Blake Mask on YouTube asks, how long away are you from the park that you're walking to? I think it's about a mile. I'm not sure. I haven't checked, like, distance. Alas, we are on our way there regardless. Yesterday we ran into an issue. The phone was overheating quite a bit. In Germany it is over 30 C. Yes, it is going to be as well. I will tell you, it's currently 91 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's warm. It's another reason that we take the walk early, on the early side of the day. The morning sun is good for you. You know, you don't want to get too much sun, especially when it's higher in the sky. But the morning sun is good for you, and you get your vitamin D, and it's also not quite as hot. So good reasons to go for a walk early in the morning. Trying to get out here between 7 and 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, but you know, I'm not a robot. This isn't a job. You know, this is something I do to share with you, inspire you, the the whole thing is elective, so to speak. Cool. Hey, Jill Pill in the house. What's happening? So we're doing the long walk. See if we can do it in less time today. I have 2 classes. I have 2 classes scheduled, so I don't want to burn myself out too much. But I also, like, if I choose to go to a class, which I've chosen to sign up for 2 classes today, I don't want to skip my 10,000 steps. I don't want to skip hanging out with you, you know. We did the morning impact workout, 100 push-ups, 100 squats over on the Impact Athletics Association channel on YouTube. We got started on that early today. And not only did we start early, we ended early. We ended very early. We got, take a moment in the shade here. It's a nice cool moment. In the shade. It's a little more stable that way. Yeah, we knocked it out real quick. Maybe, I said less than 15 minutes we did, the both of us, in tandem. 100 push-ups, 100 squats. It felt more like the park workouts. I think folks were still sleeping or just didn't anticipate that we would go live as early as we did, and so there was less interaction. And sometimes that's like that. You just gotta hit your goals, and the community understands because we all have stuff to do. So some days, like there was a couple of days I had a gig that started early in the morning. I could not make the impact workout because it conflicted. And so I ended up doing my squats. I was just doing squats back then in the park after work, after like a 12-14 hour day on my own, but still get it in. Mr. Vincent elected to start a little early and make sure that he got it in before his work day, which certainly is an option and a good one. So kudos to him. And we get it done. This walk, this attempt at 10,000 steps all in one go is uncomfortable for me. It is a progression, okay? We are doing more than before, so I'm doing what I preach right now. I am pushing my edge. Okay, this is how we grow. This is how we get This is how we get to different places in our lives, is we find that edge of discomfort and we push through it. Now, if I was in pain or had like my knee was, giving me trouble in a way that I get hurt, then I would stop. I would scale back. I would do something else, okay? But I'm not in pain. I'm tripling my walk in one session, which is a lot. But I'm capable. And I would love to do this walk in the morning, the other walk in the evening, a shorter walk. It kind of gets us to, maybe a 15,000 step day on a day off, right? So it's kind of my goal there. Don't have a time frame for it yet. I'm just here in this moment, checking both ways. Looks like the sprinklers have not come on. I don't know if they will. I'm gonna take it this way today. We'll go the long way to get to the park. It sounds like fun. And then when we get to the park, good morning. We got another walker. He's got his wide brim hat, which is the way to go out here. So good on him. Looks like no cars coming. Just enjoy this sounds of being. Isn't it remarkable how life has a rhythm, has a beat, it's got a cadence, it's got syncopation. Music all around. Makes me think of an apartment that I had in California. I think I talked about it the other day. It's close to the airport, and I was in the flight path, and I was on the second floor. And I played a lot of guitar, and I'd be outside on my patio, and the planes would fly over. And this is a yoga moment I didn't realize I was having. Part of my practice even back then. So the planes would fly by, and of course, as a recording artist, however amateur I was recording my music and writing songs and figuring out what I wanted to do with them. Little tape recorders, little handheld recorders. This is before cell phones. And the planes would come by, and boy, if that wasn't frustrating, you know, you're working on a song and concept, and giant plane, they took forever, you know, because they were so low, because I was close to the airport, and you could hear them coming from literally miles and miles away. And it was an event, and it was regular. That's how I was able to afford said apartment. I think it's not it's not fancy, right? It's in the flight path. So yeah, it was incredibly frustrating for a very long time. Sadly, too long. I chose to suffer and be upset and be somehow perplexed by this regular event that was out of my control. It just kept happening. And I would be pretty upset about it. And I had this epiphany, had this moment where I was like, play with the planes, you know? Play with the planes. Don't play against the planes. You can't change the planes. You can't track the planes. I mean, it's regular, but it's not regular intervals, and it's often. And it's like, if you want to do this, you're gonna have to identify pockets where it works, you know? So, big moment for me where I, you know, learned to love the bomb or whatever. Just made it part of the experience for myself. And I took breaks and the planes came, you know. It took a long time for the sound to clear. It wasn't perfect, but it got better. And, you know, we talk about this as every experience is an opportunity to practice mindfulness, to practice yoga, to practice patience. And you know, one of the examples of my yogicharya used was, you know, you're at the grocery store in line or in traffic. That's an opportunity to practice, for sure. Or there's a plane right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but we're cool with planes now. So also picking up the pace, trying to knock this walk out in less time. I'm gonna use the shade of this here vehicle. See if we're missing anything. Howdy. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you. We've got some folks from Germany over on YouTube. Tangelo Pomfro in the house on TikTok. Chill Pill gave us a wave. We love that. We are on our way to the new park. Check that out. The timing. I suppose if it's coming down our way, we were bound to meet it. So it's pretty cool. Entonces, aloha. I should throw this out there. I am interested in languages. and language in general. So I do speak a little French, a little Spanish, a little Japanese, and I am willing to have conversations with you and kind of share English or do some language trade. Maybe not pen pals, but video pals, I guess, or voice memo pals, as it were. I'd love some more native speakers of those languages to connect with, and I'm happy to share my insights on your English. As well, I play chess. I am Nathaniel J. Burns on all social platforms, including chess.com. Let's have a game, and we can chat there too. We got a sprinkler, but it's kind of busted. Unfortunately, it's just blasting out into one spot. That's no good. Otherwise, we'd jump in, check him out. At the tippity top, huh? How is that? Is it good? I don't know what kind of bird it is. It's a blackbird. Singing their song. Also, I kind of getting over this sinus infection that I had. So I think I'm even more powerful and capable when I'm healthy. So tripling our morning walk is not such a big deal. It is a time commitment though, and I do have a lot of things to do. As do you, so I appreciate you being here. And speaking of you doing a lot of things, I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. I know you can do it. So I appreciate you being here and body doubling me as I achieve my goals. You can choose to go podcast mode, where you're just listening to the walk and the talk. Maybe you need to get some dishes done, like I do. Maybe you need some laundry. There's some things to do, and I'm here with you. Let's do it. Let's get up. Let's move. No need to shout. Just do. Say it out loud. I'm gonna get up. I'm getting up. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the dishes right now. Let's go. Executive dysfunction is real, y'all. And we can beat it together. We can fight. We can do the things that we need to do for our health, for our wellness, for our community, for ourselves, for the ones we love and care about. We can do this. You can do this. And just like that, we are at the park. Hot diggity. Yeah. Easy peasy. Piece of baklava, as my friend says. Piece of baklava. Although for me, it is a vegan baklava, y'all. It's gotta be honey free. I think it's, let's check our steps, get a little shade, see our progress. We went a little different route today. 13. I think we've earned this moment of zen. We're gonna It's quite nice to be weightless. Always carrying so much weight. Take a moment to play. Look around. Is there anything calling you? Any activity you have been denying yourself that you know would make you feel good? Anything to climb, jump, run? You know, anything like that? We're going shoeless here. The dirt is the ground is soft grass. Yeehaw! Whenever you take your shoes off, check the ground. You know, for real. Oh, there's somebody else in this park, which is unusual in my experience. Of course, I'm not here all the time, but looks like we got a walker. She's got a good pace. She's focused. That's good. Getting outside. so it's about 4,000 steps. How about that? Just the one-way trip to this park is more than my previous AM walk. So feeling good about that. Feeling good. Got a dragonfly. Got a beautiful dragonfly. And then the sound of the plane. Just, it's pretty cool. Art is life. Or rather, life is art. Got a little patch of shade here. I'm gonna take a sip of this water. Well, hello, birdie. Did the expensive electrolytes today. The powders. Because I was peeing so clear. It's like, might be drinking too much water. So, a little less water, a little more salts. I'm also, always checking the color. Don't want to get rhabdo or anything like that. Also checking for hydration. Things. It's a good practice. And there's some amount of do it before you have to, because health is uncomplicated until it isn't, Build the habits now before you must. It's a good way to operate, in my opinion. Hence the hydration, the monitoring of urine, etc. And getting those 10,000 steps. Now, we could go that way. I think it's going to be a lot louder and it's going to be shorter. So I think we won't get our 4,000 back that way. Plus it'll be lots of cars. So we'll go back this way. Anything on your mind? Where are you tuning in from? I promise when there's shadow, there's some shade, I'll stop and engage. Just the primary in the sun is getting out of the sun, right? So they're little save points, right? Eduardo on YouTube, what's up, buddy? Nice sunny day stream. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Eduardo is here. Eduardo Arpreto on YouTube. How you doing, man? Yeah, we're getting 10,000 steps in one go is the plan, or at least extending the current AM walk target. I did skip the yoga because, and the handstands and such, I will add them back in, but right now it's about getting the steps. So if you're missing that part, definitely let me know. Let me know what you want to see more of. Like, I'm not here to guide you or teach you. We're just side by side. We're in this together. And your feedback is appreciated, right? It is over 90 here, over 90 degrees. But it's comfortable for me to walk in with this light shirt and wide brim cap. No cap. I will record the classes as a time lapse, you know, out of respect for the teachers. I don't want to capture their voices, things like that, and their moves. Arguably, you know, it's proprietary, but I also modify for my own body, and that's, you know, it's my practice that I'm filming, not anybody else's. So and I appreciate the opportunity to share and inspire you. And it is hard. Hopefully, you know, it inspires you to take a class. I ask my friends to go all the time. I think it's a great thing to do. And like I say to them, I'll say to you, even if you feel like you can't do a whole class or even some of it, you know, you can just go into a hot class and enjoy the heat. It can be a sauna for you, and you know, you don't have to be performing top tier athletics abilities the whole time. You can just show up and learn. You can be new. I love being new at things. I'm embracing being new, being the learner, being a beginner. It's such a powerful place to be. It's a powerful place to be. So I encourage you, come to a class, come to a hot class, a hot yoga, a hot Pilates, hot anything, and show up. Just be there. You'll be called to move. You'll be inspired. You'll be motivated. You will feel good about moving, and then it's time to move. And the same, you'll feel that way about going to a class. And when you feel that, it's time to go. If you're not sure about it, maybe give it a try. If you're against it, I get it. But if you have the thought, if there's a little whisper in your head that says, I want to try that, or I wonder what that's about, then I encourage you to do it. We got some shade here. Looks like some comments on YouTube. Eduardo says, hello, I'm really tired. Hurts to rotate my head, arms as well. I don't know how people can conciliate having a job that is active and work out in the free time. I just want to be laid down. Vipin in the house. Vipin, what's up? Yo, Nathaniel, bro. Eduardo says, gotta be used to be in that state of body destroyed, trying to recuperate and still pushing elsewhere. I have thoughts on this, Eduardo. I have thoughts. Like, you are your priority. Your body, your wellness, you are the priority, not your job. Okay, so when you have a hard workout, say 100 push-ups or something, you know you've got 100. Pace yourself. Find breaks. Find ways to get through it. It's just like your day. You know it's 24 hours long, bro. Take a nap. Prioritize your well-being. Get that workout in. Even if it's just a little bit to start. Even if it's one push-up, do one. One is more than zero. And if you do one today, maybe you'll be inspired to do two tomorrow. Okay? But yeah, it's a good point. And if you're tired, you know, maybe check your blood, get your levels checked and things like this, but also make sure you're getting quality rest, get good sleep, get good fuel, eat well, you know, eat whole foods. Good morning. Do the things that you know you need to do, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you're tired, then rest also. Like, it's very important. Vipin says, haven't you trained yet today? Absolutely, sir. We went live this morning, I think a little earlier, 5 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We got our 100 push-ups, 100 squats in, both Vincent and I think we did it in under 15 minutes. It was a pretty quick pace. That was good stuff. Yes, sir, we did. Day 120 of 100 push-ups on the Impact Athletics Association channel on YouTube. Yeah, now I'm getting 10,000 steps. That's the deal. So I don't know if you've tuned into my personal channel before, I think a couple of times, Vipin, but been doing the morning walks and then the evening walks as well. Good morning. Good morning. And you know, cumulative goal there is 10,000 for the day. So obviously you got to be holding the phone for it to capture your steps. Certainly doing more than 10,000, but I wanted to capture 10,000 steps. And bringing you along with me is a great way to connect with the community, continue to inspire and motivate yourself and myself, as well as capture those steps. And was doing yoga and handstands and cartwheels and stuff in the park for a second workout, but I'm just trying this out for the yesterday and today to get 10,000 steps in one go. Vipin says, you say good morning to random person. What's the time there now? What do you mean? It's a little after 8 a.m. What do you mean I say good morning to a random person? There's all kinds of folks here. I'm also streaming on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So we have a couple communities. It's really fun when you guys will interact because I read your comments out loud. And sometimes there'll be well wishes across platforms, which is kind of neat. And, you know, hopefully, I understand that there's some folks that'll do one and not the other, and they have reasons, but, you know, maybe you meet somebody. Maybe you meet somebody. Eduardo says, my problem is not even my body is tired as my energy levels drop and I'm eating a bunch of food and resting, but I need almost 24 hours for my energy levels to get back to normal. Vipin Sharma on YouTube says, it seems like there's too much hot at 8 a.m. Yeah, it's over 90 degrees Fahrenheit here. But like I said, it's not uncomfortable for me heat-wise. I'm just trying to keep this pace. Eduardo, bro, I understand. But there's also, as well, there's this other aspect that, I mean, how long have you been working out? How long have you been at your job? Is your job a workout? You know, sometimes our job is labor oriented. And, you know, maybe we don't need to do such an intense workout. You know what I'm saying? At the end. Eduardo says, maybe my testosterone levels are low. Oh no, do you check those levels regularly? I do not. I do not check my testosterone levels regularly. It's something that I want to do. Good morning. And, you know, I probably should do. However, I also feel pretty good. So I'm not as concerned. But again, do it before you have to. You know, get in the habit of getting tested. Certainly a good habit. There are other things to get tested for. Vipid says, Eduardo, do legs workout. It will help to increase your testosterone level. It really works. Absolutely. Pushing hard with the biggest muscles will increase your testosterone, according to many sources. I'm not a doctor. Don't take my word for things. Everything here is my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. My legal disclaimer. Right at the top of the description of my channel, it says for entertainment purposes only. But I am being real with you guys for sure. Sharing what I know, what I think I know, how I feel about things. Eduardo, you can start with 15 by 15 by 15. It's 45 jumping knees to chest squats. Woo! Nice. Yeah, if you're getting that in, that's good. That's real good. Vipin, are you posting videos? Do you do workout videos or anything like that? Folks on TikTok, I met Vipin through the Impact Athletics Association channel. So I think the algorithm sent him for the fitness content, which is totally cool. So I yesterday I did 100 push-ups on my walk, you know, so that was 200 for the day. Did 100 jumping jacks and 50 push-ups in the sprinklers that were just going off across the street, as well as 10,000 steps, you know. Okay. Vipin says, no, I'm a little shy to reveal myself on the internet. That's okay. It is a big deal. I know that we tune into YouTube Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We turn these platforms on. We just open the app, and there's people talking to us and about their world and their experience. And we take it for granted that those are people with lives just like ours. And it takes effort and a lot of chutzpah, a lot of cojones, and not every and more than that. Like, you don't even have to be brave. You kind of have to be a little stupid, because it's dangerous to put yourself out online. People do it. This is not uncomfortable for me in a lot of ways, because, as you may know, I'm an actor and a stuntman. I'm not a stranger to being in front of the camera, but yeah, it's a lot to put yourself out there, for sure. Eduardo says, "Thank you. Those more hit workouts are wild." Wants to know how old Vipin is. Vipin is 18. Cool. Good deal. Yeah, we're gonna make this green light. Okay. Oh, Vipin watched some of my old videos from film scenes and says, "You look amazing." Thank you. Thank you very much. There's so many people and skills that go into making a movie or a TV show. And, just because the camera's pointed at you, I mean, there's so much going on to make that happen. So if it looks good, I am very grateful to all the cast and the crew who made that happen. Camera people, there's so many people to mention in a film set. So if you think it looks good, we did our job, and thank you so much for checking it out. I hope to do more stunt stuff, more action in my movies. Eduardo says, haha, damn, X'd at 18. You can do knees to chest squats all day long and be fresh in the next one. But at 30, your body starts to rebel against you and becomes an abusive relationship. Eduardo, I take it you're north of 30. Good for you for doing all that you can. And honestly, age does matter. Age does matter. However, do what you can, push yourself in the ways that improve your health, right? So if you're overdoing it on workouts, rebalance. Maybe you need more rest. Maybe you need more food. Maybe you need more quality food, okay? And then if you're experiencing knee pain or something, kind of target that pain. Find out what you can do to alleviate that pain, so that'll unlock other movements for you, more energy for you, okay? Carolee's Crochet on TikTok is here in the house. Hey. I'm crocheting, so I can't talk. So Carolee is in podcast mode, and we appreciate you being here, Carolee. Got your message on Facebook. Good to connect with you there. I am Nathaniel J. Burns on all social platforms. So feel free to connect in the ways that work for you. I am pretty busy outside of these lives. These lives are the best way to connect as far as hanging out and stuff. Because once I get home from these walks or the workouts, I'm trying to stay off the phone, um, and get other work done. But again, thank you for body doubling me being here. It sounds like we're body doubling for Carol Lee as she crochets, and we get to just hang out with Carol Lee while she makes another creation with crochet. How cool is that? I think you were gonna send me a photo of some of your creations, Carol Lee, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Vipin on YouTube says, "Oh, Eduardo, you are 30. What do you mean abusive relationship?" Vipin says, "I missed your live because nowadays I spent my whole day in the library." Oh, good for you. Carol Lee on TikTok says, "Oh no, I forgot. I will do that today." Awesome. I look forward to seeing your work. I love art. Yeah, send me your art. I used to own an art gallery. I don't have an art gallery anymore, but I do move around the art world, and I love art and artists, and you know, they're a unique type, right? So if you have art, please share your art. Share your art with me on all channels. Um, I'd be curious to see it. Um, and that doesn't mean I have opportunities for you. Like I said, I don't have the art gallery anymore, but I do appreciate art, and I can be another set of eyes for you. I can take a look at it, and what a cool thing to share. So send me your art. Being in the library is another way of hard work paying off, bro. Vipin says, "I'm in the library." So you missed the workout. That's okay. You're working out your mind. You're working out the brain. That's amazing. Read up. Be a reader for sure. It's going to serve you well. Eduardo says, "I'm trying to still build muscle, but at what cost? For example, Bale, the soccer player, reform at 33. At what cost? Man, I don't know. I don't. It's done by. I got class at 9, so we got to pick up the pace, y'all." Vipin says, "Is TikTok still working in the U.S.?" I think the U.S. government banned it. It's still working. It's still working. It is still working. We got a great community over here on TikTok. So, yeah, if you prefer that platform, feel free. Join us there. Again, I'm Nathaniel J. Burns. Okay, cool. I am determined to find a way to stream on the Meta platforms as well. So if you know how to do that, feel free. Please do message me. I'm looking for that without having to carry around 4 devices to do Facebook and Instagram. I'm not in love with all the things that Meta does. In fact, I despise it, but it's also a part of life, and in 2025, and it's what we're doing to connect and bring communities together that matters more. So I think privacy online is a bit of a pipe dream, unfortunately. all the end user license agreements are just more than novels, and we shouldn't have to give away our rights to use them. But I digress. Vipin says here TikTok is completely banned. Where are you at? Are you in India? Eduardo says, Vipin, the recovery is harder. It's like digesting food. Feels like your body is more broke the next day than normal, and you need a recovery protocol to assist that process. Food and rest is not enough. Man, to me, it sounds like you might be going a little too hard, you know? So perhaps dial back what you're doing. And certainly, you know, how long are your workouts, Eduardo? Like, what's your typical workout look like? And it might look like I'm frozen. I'm just checking a message here. I was getting a little concerned there because we're running out of time, but I actually signed up for a later class, so we're good, less stress. Vipin says, Eduardo, I think you have to do whole body checkup, and if there's something missing, then you could supplement it. Yeah. Eduardo, I feel like you may have an imbalance in your activity and recovery. So that's okay. It's kind of it's kind of the way things are, right? And things are typically not in harmony. It's not in balance. We have to do that. Creating that balance, creating that harmony within your routine is it's a constant. Just like you're standing up straight, but if you examine it, the muscles around your feet that wrap around your feet and ankles up to the calves, like they're firing off and on, contracting, releasing. You know, it's harder when you have big changes. Maybe you jump far. You have to make bigger adjustments to stay upright. But if you're just standing, it feels like you're not doing much. But in reality, your legs are making micro adjustments to keep you upright, keep you balanced. And that's kind of how it is with your routines, especially if you're intentionally working out, intentionally trying to rest and recover. So make those micro adjustments. Try not to do big jumps. It makes it harder. What's up, Crazy? Or Kazzy? Eduardo says, supplement. Yeah, maybe. I'm doing creatine lately. That's what I'm saying. Food and rest alone may not be enough. But yeah, I think I never did a full week off from workout. I'm kind of addicted to it. I just love to activate my body like that, you know. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a fun thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. Vipin Sharma on YouTube says, as me, vegetarian, I use multivitamin supplement to fulfill my micronutrients. Copy that. You know, I think a multivitamin is very good for probably everybody, regardless of your diet. However, you can get everything you need from, good morning. You can get hello. You can get everything you need from a vegetarian diet. You can get everything you need from a vegan diet. You can get everything you need from an omnivore diet. We're resilient. Our bodies are resilient, and we've learned to adapt to many different types of diets. I am on a plant-based diet because I'm vegan. I don't eat anything but plants. I don't eat animal products or animals. So I get my nutrients just fine. The only thing that I think everybody needs to supplement, and they are supplementing, whether they know it or not, is B12. If you're eating an omnivore diet and you have any kind of fortified food like bread, cereal, anything packaged, there's going to be added B12 to it. It's kind of like iodine in salt. It's just one of those things. It's essential. We all need it, and so they put it into the food supply so that everybody gets pretty much what they need. If you're eating whole foods only, like fruitarian or vegetarian, strict vegetarian like vegan, and you're only eating whole foods, whole fruits, whole vegetables, you're gonna have to supplement because you're not eating fortified foods. But again, Eduardo, getting your blood tested is a good good practice. Get tested. In fact, thank you for speaking up on that, because it's something that's been on my mind. So yeah, let's go get tested. Some of us have to. Some of us are getting blood drawn regularly. Some of us are getting over tested because of chronic illness or things like that. In that regard, it's good to get the feedback. Stay strong, keep your head up. It's not fun. Nobody likes getting blood drawn. I mean, if you do, let me know, because that's interesting. We should do an interview. But yeah, it's not a fun experience. Melody. Hey, good morning, Melody. Good morning. Thanks for joining the live. I'm getting 10,000 steps in. Great to see you. Vipin says, and in India, medicals is really good and affordable. Vipin says, whoa, I love that you are vegan. Yes, me too. I love that I'm vegan. It feels so good. The best decision I made in my life, probably, and I just wish I had done it sooner. I was vegetarian beforehand, so I've been vegan about 15 years now, full-on vegan. Eduardo says, just by talking about it, I'm feeling the hype to work out again. Yes. Let it motivate you. I think it's starting to be a self-destructive thing almost. I wonder if I can turn into a bad addiction instead of a healthy habit, like a form of escapism. Who knows? Addicted to the good feeling and to the pain as well. Absolutely. You can overdo working out. There's no doubt about that. Look at people like Sam Sulek. It's too much, Don't do too much. Balance, remember, it's all about balance, harmony. Getting your rest, relaxation in is critical as well, just as critical as working out and building muscle. Vipin says, oh, Eduardo, you have to listen to your body. If it wants rest, then you have to for proper recovery for the next day. Absolutely. Melody, great to see you too. Get those steps in. Oh yes, we are so close. We are so close. Just keep on going, don't stop. I have 2 classes later today. I'm going to do a hot yoga class and then a hot sculpt class as well. And this morning at 5 a.m., we did the 100 push-ups, 100 squats with Impact Athletics Association. And so if you want to see more of this weird yogi, hairy guy, stuntman in your feed, please like, follow, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And that will bring me to your feed. So if you want more of this, that's how you get it. Vipin said, or Eduardo says, thank you, Vipin. Thanks to both of you for the thoughts. Absolutely, bro. And, you know, check out these flowers. Isn't it pretty? Gotta stop and smell the flowers, y'all. Got to. Eduardo, we're here for you, man. It's a community, you know. There's gonna be a lot of knowledge and experience and wisdom in all these people. You know, that's why we come together. That's why humans have to come together. Because we're strong together. United we stand, so to speak. What does that say? Eduardo, Vipin's given Eduardo some cute emojis. Love to see it. Y'all, the sweat is beating down. We are over 90 degrees here in the Southwest US, and we are almost at 10,000 steps for this morning. And so the body heat is climbing. It is climbing. Yeah, so probably continue to progress this. I think that this is a doable target for me to hit those 10,000 steps every day in the morning. Of course, unless I have a gig, which we like the gigs. But staying in shape and being ready for the gig when the phone call comes, that's what we're up to, right? Training for life. I want to be doing 10,000 steps plus for a long, long time. So, change before you have to. Do it before you have to. Get those steps in before the doctor recommends it. Or when the doctor recommends it, be like, I'm already doing that. What else you got? What else you got? Carolie's Crochet on TikTok is back. She's been crocheting in podcast mode, just listening, which is totally cool. Would love to have you. We're back. We're gonna check the steps. Probably a few more to get. I think I'll end up saving those for tonight's walk and get ready for my class, because I definitely want to rinse off before I keep going. It's hot out here. Did not drink much water on that walk, which is fine because I feel hydrated, and I will finish it off now. So here's our opportunity to connect. It might look like I'm freezing, so hold on, YouTube, and check the steps. Pretty darn good. We're not at 10,000, but you know, save something for the evening, right? Vipin on YouTube says, have you ever tried sapate, an Indian exercise for activating whole body? I have not, but that sounds like it's right up my alley, brother. And we're just at 90 minutes, so that was an hour and a half walk, and we got close to 8,000 steps, over 7,500. Melody on YouTube says, those flowers are beautiful. I'm looking forward to the yoga workout and sculpting. Yes, so I will not go live during those classes because the teachers put that stuff together proprietary, and I don't want to capture their voices, so I do a time-lapse video in the class, and it's just on me, you know, and I modify my movements for my body, so you know, and then I'll post that the time lapse. Yeah. Jen in the house. Jen Swanson says, good afternoon. It is afternoon for you, Jen. Vipin says, good night, Jennifer and everybody. Here it is 9:15 p.m. So it sounds like Vipin is going to take it down for the evening. Thanks for joining us. Jen says, have a good night, Vipin. Welcome, Jen. Carolee Crochet on TikTok says, I sent you my last piece, a troll. Oh, we love trolls. I just finished my axolotl. Nice. Folks on YouTube, Carolee's Crochet is Carolee, and she crochets. She crocheted an axolotl, and we were talking about it the other day, and I'm excited to see it. She's sending it to me on Facebook. We'll get pictures to you in a bit. The walker, doing my PT here at home. Yes, we're all stages and ages, all levels. Carolee's Crochet is walking with a walker. She's doing PT, and you know, we're here to support you in that. And you know, it can be tough to not have the abilities that you once had, and building back to it, or maybe there are abilities that won't come back. So doing what you can, you know, now is the moment that we have. And if you're able to walk with the walker, then let's go. Let's walk with the walker. Hopefully you can get that mobility back. We absolutely are pulling for you. Carolee says, thank you. I played college volleyball. Yeah, that's amazing. I played high school volleyball for like 5 minutes, but it conflicted with drama club, and I was the drama club president, so I did drama club instead. I was also already wrestling and playing football when I joined volleyball. Carolee's Crochet says, so we can all do it. So we all can do it. Yes, we can. Si se puede. Let's go. Melody says, glad you're staying hydrated. Thank you for your live stream videos. Absolutely. It's my pleasure. I'm so honored that you chose to check it out. Thank you very much. We've got a great community here, and you know, when I'm seated at the cafe, I'm just like relaxing, like taking it down, maybe some chats, things like that, but I'm in a different mode for sure. I hope you'll check out the the live stream in the morning on Impact Athletics Association, where we do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and I think on July 21st, at least some of us are going to be doing a little extra, so stay tuned for that. Jen Swanson says, I slept in this weekend. Sorry I missed you guys in the morning. I did follow y'all's pace this morning. However, when I finally got at it, right on. Yes, we were cooking this morning, right? I think we did in tandem 100 push-ups, 100 squats in under 15 minutes. So Melody, enjoy your day. Thank you for joining, and I can't wait to connect with you some more. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And folks, Carolee's Crochet says, wahoo, drama, love it. Yes, I'm an actor and a stuntman, so and since high school I've been doing it. It really kind of saved my life, a story for another time. Carolee's Crochet, yes, thank you for your live. Thank you all for joining me. I don't want to go. Like, we're having such a great conversation, but the rest of the life calls and I must go. So let's do this again real soon. probably tonight or tomorrow morning. All right. Peace.